Hello Internet, I am John, welcome back to Let's Play Stellaris 3.14 Determined Exterminators. So between sessions I was examining the state of the game while paused and I noticed something very important that I had missed last time. The Senate is currently voting on declaring someone a crisis. I suspect it is probably us, and I suspect that it will pass. So we have slightly under 4 years in which to prepare. I've been thinking about how to handle this. Also, I figured out how to turn off all the blinking lights. It's this thing here. It turns them on for all of the things in the situation log. But yeah, so that's good. So we have this war here that we haven't finished out, and they keep hiring mercenaries and being a bother. So I would like to push this towards completion before everything else kicks off. I don't think I really have enough time to expand the relay network much, because it takes almost a year to build a hyper relay. And we might be able to reduce that with like living metal mega construction, but even like moving construction ships takes time. So, and they're quite alloy expensive. So I don't know how much we want to expand the relay network from this point. Other than like into our backfield and into territory we're holding. My thought is that if it doesn't have a relay to it, I'm not going to plan to hold it kind of for the early stages of the war. The way that I kind of expect this to go, right, if we play it defensively, is their fleets all come at us from various angles. I will want my fleets kind of distributed along the relay network to repel them. We will lose some space temporarily. If we can inflict some durable losses on their fleets, then we can push in. And then it kind of becomes a question of like, are we going to outproduce and out-tech them? Tech, I feel okay about. Outproducing them on alloys, I feel a little bit less okay about, because there are still, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like good-sized empires in the game. As far as fleet powers go, the Lilaro are around I did the math before, I forgot. 150 would be 6k, so this is like 6 or 7k. The Corinth are our biggest concern, because they're around like 30, something like that. And also they have a dragon in their home system, so we can't just get on top. I mean, we could just rush down their homeworld and take hideous losses killing their dragon. I think the escorts would actually be really good for killing the dragon. The issue is that I kind of want to keep the escorts close to home in case the Khan spawns, because they also would be quite good at dealing with galleons and things like that. So we may have to wait a little while to kill Corinth. And Corinth also has this nasty property where they can come at us from several angles. So if we push one side, they can push the other. And, I don't know, I was thinking we could do a preemptive war against Corinth and, like, get up, in this section here and relay through it, and hold, like, these 2 choke points. But the issue here, there's another entry here. I don't know if Crisis War opens borders, but there is an angle for them potentially to come through hive space as well. So this is just going to be a nightmare if they decide to go this way. So Corinth has, like, 7... Yeah, 28, 30k, something like that. And then there are kind of 3 bigger ones over here that are kind of in the... that's 8k, 9k, and 10k. So 8, 9, 10, all that put together is 27. So I think we could put like 1 Corvette fleet out here, maybe supported by the escorts along the relay network, and kind of repel them. I feel okay about this side of things. I think we can do that. It's the Corinth Lilaro axis that I'm less sure about. I don't really expect to hold this space initially. So I was going through and kind of checking and making sure that we had gotten all of our like organic pops off, and we have, pretty much. There are a couple pops like left here where we just took, but for the most part we've gotten what we came for here, and the Pogovan are pretty well ruined. Oh, sorry, that's partially occupied. But I do think we want to be pulling back to the relay network, right? That's going to take a full year just to get back to the network. and we don't want to be stuck out here when everything pops. Likewise, I was thinking one interesting thought here would be to like take this planet, which has no army. There's a Bastion Starbase here, and try to hold that and separate off fight the Lilara separately. I don't know if it'll work though. I mean, I guess this is the Xenophiles. I don't know if their borders are closed to the Lilara. They probably are, but I'm not. Do I want to? How much do I want to bet on it? Right. So I think maybe we pull back out of this space. We could, and we can go through and intentionally ruin it too while we're at it. But I mean, we're doing the nanites. We're extracting nanites. I'm really curious to see what the AI does if it takes a nanite world, right? With 0% habitability for organics and like blockers blocking all the districts, and they're rather expensive blockers to clear. It's like 2,500 energy. So, I think we kind of yield this space at least for the time being. Eder-Vip is a great choke point. As far as I know, there aren't any paths from any of this space into here that don't go through Eder-Vip unless you come all the way around. And then I guess there's also, I hadn't looked too hard for wormholes back here, but I don't think there are any, which is a blessing. So I think we try to hold Corinth. It'll be kind of a dynamic hold along this line here. And then we'll try to hold along this line. And then on this side, I mean, at this point, this is basically army mop-up. I've heard some conflicting things about what happens when the Crisis War starts, where it might status quo us out of this war, basically, and banish any fleets that we have in their space to, the missing in action void. So I don't want that. I don't want my fleets in their space right when it pops, but we still have some time. I think my priority here, this is right on a line, and then I really want to take this planet here and fully occupy this system, because this is the Tavirite shipyard. Beastports again. So again, I don't really want to be exploiting the shipyard bug, but if it's there, it's hard to resist using. I'm sure they'll come along and patch this like next week, and then I'll be really sad, and the hive will just have been banking alloys for like 30 years, and we'll just print like a huge, because they're still ahead, or they're doing well in tech. I forget. They're keeping up okay. But for now, we'll use what we got. When you're fighting literally everyone, sometimes you get to play a little dirty. Okay, that's a small army. That's good. So we'll land there. And then we'll go from there. After that, we'll take this one, 715. It's bigger, but as far as relay network, we could do a little bit of relay building, but yeah, again, I think Eder-Vip is where I want to hold, and we might even Bastion here to make that happen. I was thinking about our agendas, because if we know that war is coming real soon, maybe it is time for, military buildup, or... Where's the unyielding one? I don't remember what it's called. Impenetrable border. Starbase hull points, upgrade cost, war exhaustion. I'm less concerned about the upgrade cost than I am about upgrade speed. I think if it had an upgrade speed bonus, I might do it. But, I think... maybe we do military buildup. And again, war exhaustion, we don't care about. Claim influence cost, we don't care about. Ship build speed, we do kind of care about. And another thought here is that firing infinite opportunities will free up some amenities that we can then squeeze out of our economy and turn maintenance drones into something more useful, perhaps. So that's my thought there. As far as defending these worlds we've recently taken, unfortunately, they have a lot of devastation, right? And if devastation is over 25%, I think orbital bombardment does a lot more damage to defense armies. So the fact that we've been nanoforming these worlds is going to make them a lot harder to hold, which is kind of unfortunate. But, we'll do some damage, we'll get what we can. Let's get you out too. And we might demolish this shipyard on our way out. But we'll see. We'll see as they push in, right? We'll have some time. We can pause and do stuff. I am kind of curious how much naval cap I'm getting from that one we can hold from starbases like in this zone. And I'm kind of at Starbase Caps. It looks like just these two. And those are 24 times about 1.5 is 36 each, 72. So yeah, I can live without those. I do think we might want to fire the last Nanite edict, the plus 24% naval cap. Right, our base is probably around 500, 600. So 25% of that is like an extra 100 naval cap. And we currently certainly have the nanites. We might also, if things get desperate, we might just start printing nanite swarmers. That could happen. I'm not averse to using nanite ships, but I don't want to go full nanite ships. It's not like the endgame fleet comp that I want. But if we have some naval cap to fill and we have nanites to burn and it gives us some carriers that will do well against the kind of fleets that the AI builds, then, I mean, yeah, okay, I guess a little bit. Okay, what else? Right, I wanted to do a pass over all my planets and squeeze out pops. A couple other things in my notes. There were a couple cauldrons I missed shutting down. They were here. And here. And these ones, because they're not in a sector, they're dramatically worse for upkeep. So I feel like turning those off, we could probably turn on a couple somewhere else, if we can find them. Right here, the upkeep is 24, there it was 27. If we had any in our core sector, they would be much better because of the oracle. So, I'm not sure we do though. Yeah. Sad. So that'll save us a little bit of energy. The other thing with energy I want to do is we just need like anywhere we can shove more generator districts, we probably should. And then if we turn off the maintenance drones we don't need, then auto migration hopefully will help us out here and send. Okay, right, this was the nanite world here that we could be doing very efficient cauldrons on, right? With an upkeep of 16 rather than 20-something. So that's something to think about. I don't know if that needs to happen right now. Right, yeah, but I just want... And the other thing here is that we have these tech worlds. They have generator district capacity. We could... I mean, if we're getting 80% of our tech from the lathe, we could just take some of these and do more... Oh, not that one, this one. Build some generator districts, deactivate some of our labs, and temporarily do power here. We have space. We can make it work. So that's an option. Where is this? Oh, right, that's the decent sized one. But yeah, like this one. This could be a generator world. And I don't know how many pops we will squeeze out. Maybe I should go do that first. And turn off as many maintenance drones. And even out here, right? If we have... Some of these planets have like 2 replicators. Do I need 2 replicators out here? What if we just had 1 replicator? And, yeah, you know, some menial drones who will auto-migrate somewhere. Here we have the crime is kind of an issue, but yeah, we don't need a maintenance drone here. And let's just squeeze out something else. Do I need? Yeah, I don't need the crime suppression. I don't need a replicator. If we get invaded, then we'll move our replicator to Hunter Seeker and get the defense armies. But yeah, I mean, we're just gonna burn down everything we don't need. And I know this makes for absolutely fascinating gameplay footage, and I apologize. But at the same time, it kind of needs to happen. See, there's 5 pops that we could be using to... And that's like 100 energy if they were generator drones. So we could solve our energy problem just by reallocating our population. And like, and meanwhile, right, everything we destroy here is something that when the enemy takes it, then they can't use. It reduces the... Oh, perfect amount of housing. That one already is. And again, like, evaluators are great, but Unity isn't my problem right now, right? I need alloys, I need energy. So... And the pop growth would be good, you know? Nope, nope. Interesting, so demolished is... It downgraded, it didn't actually demolish there. Edervip will actually hold, so I'm okay leaving a couple more pops there. We could even, we could throw a 4th stronghold down or something. I don't remember which one that was. These I also will probably hold longer term, but still better. It would be better to have them have the pops back in the core. And we'll save ourselves some empire size from districts and district upkeep and things like that as well. That one's already pretty minimal. This is going to be a bit of a mess for a little while. We'll deal with that one later. Okay, and then we're kind of back into our space. But even here, we might have, you know, we could squeeze out replicators here if we really wanted to. You know, hive space, I bet, has some pops we could move around. Oh, this is pretty minimal. I don't actually. How much unity will I lose here? Produces. I mean, okay. Like, let's see what it actually produces. 7. If we disemploy like 20, 140 unity. Yeah, I mean, okay. This, yeah, I mean, this bastion is not, like, because they can come through here, they can come through, so this bastion is not useful. And I should plan to lose it. Did I miss any? I would like to repair the simulation site, actually. I just need, like, building slots to do it. Again, not because I want the jobs, but the passive income of Unity from it is nice, so. Okay, I think that, I mean, we might have some pops in our core worlds we can squeeze out, right? We're at 38 amenities. We don't need 38 amenities. Do I even need this crime job? Nope. Boom, 7 pops. And that's without even touching, you know, replication or anything like that. We'll allow some soldiers, I guess. This is a tech world, building generators. It's a little bit long on amenities, right? I guess if we have generator pops moving in, maybe that'll change, but yeah, we're up 15. Do I need this crystal drone? Crystals are useful for a lot of things, for disruptors, for relays, so I guess we'll allow it. Chemist, though, no, I'm way long on motes. Although, so the other thing that crystals and motes and things are useful for is these edicts here. But we can probably flicker these, right? We don't need to leave these on long term. Focusing crystals, though, could be really useful for the extra disruptor damage and the extra volatile. Or is it? There's an explosive damage one as well. Yeah, here we are. So that could be useful for the escorts. Hey, you know, that's 6 drones that we can turn 2 into generator just immediately. Here I want to be just pressing the industrial district button as fast as I can, because we're long on minerals. We could use more alloys for fleet. So yeah, if we have a way to just turn +1 district, sure. We have so many evaluators here, we don't need maintenance drones. This is a tech world. Does it need to be a tech world? That's the other nice thing with evaluators, is that they do give the amenities without being maintenance drones. So we could... I mean, it's not the best use of an energy grid. I guess we can leave it alone for now. And then there's kind of the question, like, okay, so if we were to build another big generator world on one of these nanite worlds, are we actually working those minor jobs? We're not. We don't need that. It's a sector capital. It's a good size. This one is going to be full pretty soon. It doesn't have a ring. And we don't really need that either. I think. We might need it for... How many maintenance drones does it give? 4. We might need it once this is all populated. Or we could do the upgrade simulation sites. 24... I mean, this is... Yeah, it's tempting to make it a tech world, but... here we're all built out on generators. We're a little bit long on maintenance drones. And again, some of this will crash a little bit after the amenities agenda comes off, but we'll deal with that later. Okay, and then we're into hive sector stuff. Yeah, I think we could. I mean, but it gives. Sure, it's a sector capital. We can build it out. And then I think I have. Let's see. So this. That would benefit from an orbital ring with a based output booster. I do kind of want to be building more relays kind of back into here. Rather than forward. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 versus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gets us to there. Yeah, this thing is kind of annoying. But that actually puts us quite close to Marauders. And more of our econ... Well, so the energy economy is on this side. The mineral and alloy economy is over here. They meet up. They don't really meet up before there. Okay, as far as my actual fleets... That's a lot of upgrade cost. I guess they still are on, yeah, Disruptor 2s. I mean, okay. That seems like a good use of shipyard time and alloys. We could bring them home for an upgrade as well. They would probably end up going to Cav. Yeah, that's pretty close. That's close enough that we can escape if it takes too long. Yeah. And then we had this fleet here is just kind of hanging out. We can't upgrade. I mean, it would have to go back here to upgrade. As far as reinforcements, that seems really expensive for 14 ships. This was one that came out of one of the, like this shipyard here as we captured it. I think we want to retrofit it to one of our designs. And then merge it. Yeah, I'm skeptical of this number. Something seems off about that.
Acquisition successful.
Envoy we can use to spy. Starbase Cap would be good. I don't think anything else helps us immediately. Here was something. I don't know that I really want Mega Engineering right now, and the reason for that is that Mega Engineering is going to open up a bunch more techs in various disciplines that don't help us immediately, versus Fabricator output helps us real soon.
Planetary pacification protocols.
Okay, this is our invasion here, I think. Insult? Yeah, alright. Okay, so we're out of jobs. Good.
Alert. Spaceport engaged. Technological acquisition successful.
Corvette hull points. Yeah, buddy. I can use that. We could build more fortresses. That wouldn't be a bad idea. We might lose some naval cap to people taking anchorages, so that seems like a reasonable thing to have.
Planetary alert. Blocker expunged.
We can make this invasion easier. Just a little bit.
Alert. Non-standard space entity encountered.
How are my reinforcement needs getting worse? I'm not, like, taking casualties here? Okay, we didn't... Weird. Maybe we didn't buy the whole escort fleet all at once. Maybe that's what I'm seeing here. Or I got a fleet command limit increase. Yeah, maybe that's what happened. Fleet command went up, and then I applied more there and couldn't afford it at the time. Let's reinforce the corvettes. And then do a smaller reinforce on the escorts.
Construction complete.
Okay, this will be a bastion. I like communications jammers for the combat disengagement chance penalty, which helps you get your fleet wipes. Upgrades are starting.
Complete.
Okay, building stations. This would also be a good one to capture. To, again, open up, make sure we can get to everything, even if we get bumped by like status quo on this war.
Technological acquisition successful.
I mean, citadels might not be bad defensively. Okay, we're back in the black on energy. I'm not totally sure what happened there, if it's just the lathe purging down, or we're still at like 5k here, or if it's extra generator stuff coming online. Not really sure.
Construction complete.
Full on minerals. We could build more armies. We'll need them. That was here.
Acquisition successful.
Yeah, that won't stop the Corinth. It might do a little damage, though. Okay, none of this stuff really helps us immediately. Node culling's an interesting thought. I think I don't want Archaeo studies because it'll open a bunch more stuff. Node culling, at least, is probably tier 3. So that pushes us forward up the tech tree.
Alert. Spaceport engaged.
Two years left. Or what's a little more. Two and a quarter. we can turn the nanoplants back on, right? If we have energy. And building up a little stockpile wouldn't be bad, but alloys are kind of handy. Nope. So that was one place we had a bunch. Here we had a bunch. Okay, here we had a bunch. I wish there was like, can you control click buildings? No. Sad. Okay, great. So that deprives them of their shipyard indefinitely. That's a lot of mining districts. 84% crime. I don't know. Yeah, we'll leave a maintenance drone, I guess. Buried lithoids. I don't want those. And let's see if we can get up here and hit that one as well. And again, as we pick up planets, right, I think Quepta is still... Yeah, we're still sending pops to the lathe from there, so...
Ship augmentations completed.
So this is... Let's upgrade that one and kind of get them out this way.
Ship augmentations completed.
I want to rename these. I think this was first corvettes. I mean, I guess the outliner would tell us the order I made them in. Yeah. And then, oh, I screwed it up. I reinforced all my corvettes and forgot about this one leftover. Can we merge him here? We might still end up with one leftover. We can send him to the salvage fleet if we need to. We picked up a construction ship. I'm not sure how he got out there. They're still upgrading. These armies, I'm not sure where exactly I want to go with, but we don't want them right on the front there. We could just sell.
Ship augmentations completed. Technological acquisition successful.
Yeah, that's a tech I've been looking for. It's you never get excited for ground combat techs until you have lots of planets to take.
Blocker expunged.
0 point. Okay, that is a small upgrade to all of our corvettes. Detection might be good. Research station might be good. We're getting so much from the lathe. I don't think we need the research station thing. I really want to be pushing up the tech tree here and starting to draw the singularity techs. I should be able to get them now. I just haven't. So. Come on. How strong is that? 22. Okay, so that could repel a fair bit of what they have here, but not all of it. Less than 2 years. How big of a fleet power upgrade is it? Okay, that last tier 3 disruptor looks like it might actually be significant. And I guess the extra power as well from the reactor. Maybe it enabled me to do some other things that I didn't have before. Maybe the combat computer upgrade. Yeah, okay. If somebody's in a position to get upgraded and I have the alloys, I guess we'll just do it. Already being upgraded. Yeah, after this finishes, I want to get them out, though. Growth node. Resources from jobs. The architectural focus upgrade for more builds. What does it currently give us? Build speed, building cost. Yeah, so it's more building and district cost reduction. And the level 3 gives us building upkeep reduction. Starbase damage and Starbase hull points. That's kind of an interesting thought. As much as I love gale speed, how much of an increase is it? It's only 5%. And nothing else. So yeah, I think we can get some Starbase stuff. I'm okay with that. The other thing here, I mean, I have a bunch of naval cap. Maybe I should just be building stuff rather than upgrading stuff. I don't know.
Construction complete.
It would let me be in more places at once. This is on the wormhole, I think. Not that I really expect anybody to come through the wormhole, but having a strong bastion, it's a nice cutting point between these two.
Planetary pacification protocols
Okay.
initiated.
Slightly under 2 years. I think we will probably take this planet and then have routes through. So that's good. Not paying gas upkeep for things I'm not using. Oops. I don't. No. Nice try, though. Okay, maybe we'll be alright, fine.
Technological acquisition successful.
Okay, I get it. It's gotta be a gradual process. Forge subsidies? I could use that. Maybe in another Forge world.
Ground invasion units have achieved all objectives.
Size 23. It could be a Forge world. the Nanite World Forge World designation is actually pretty good. I think it's not a bad one. Let me go see. Yeah, Machine World Foundry. This is like comparable to regular Foundry, I think. Yeah, so it's Nanite Worlds are actually okay Forge Worlds if you want to be making your alloys with pops instead of nano-cauldrons for some reason. How are we doing here? Upgrading, upgrading, oh boy. Taking a little longer than I had hoped on those. Yeah, these aren't all going to get done before it kicks off, I think. I don't know if they use cloaking. That could be interesting. None of these really push me up the tech tree. They're just stuff I gotta get out of the way.
Ship augmentations completed.
Nope, nope, not that. The other one.
Technological act.
Yeah, these are all kind of, I mean, that gives us more research at least, and it's quick. That's a tier 4, maybe. Doesn't really help us, but it's decent tier at least. Whoa. One of these is 45k after upgrade? Mid-upgrade. Wow. I hope that, okay, you know, if it all kind of works out like that, I'll be pretty content with having spent time on those upgrades. We'll lose a little territory at the beginning, we'll take it back. I mean, after upgrades, this one could even be useful maybe for fighting marauders. Nah, not really, too small. Really, I want a shipyard like here, right on the relay, right on the cut.
Technological acquisition successful.
X-ray laser is significant. You know, that's reasonably high level. Doesn't really help us, but
ship augmentations completed.
Okay, which one was that? That was the escort fleet, which is already ready for another upgrade. We'll get the Corvette fleet upgraded first.
Technological acquisition successful.
Mining station output could be... Plasma thruster would also be a big upgrade. Yeah, I'm not totally sure what happened to my energy there, why it went from so deep in the hole to like, okay. I guess we built a lot of jobs, but... I think that was on this one, orbital ring. Stability is a nice global output boost, I guess. Another thought here is we could be switching. We could have started expansion and just gone for the empire size reduction node. What? Oh, are we finally starting to get like the big nanite pops, maybe? Okay, 48k. Let's move him up. $246 days. Can I just switch it to a... I have to dismantle it to replace it with a... I can't build shipyards. Is that... What? I can't build shipyards on starbases that had beast ports. What a bug! What a neat bug! Can I build regular ships out of... No, yeah, I can only build civilian stuff and critters. Oh! Here, they're actual shipyards. I guess this is anchorages then. I would like to have my shipyards on the relay network. I'm not sure it actually helps with reinforcement time, but I think it might. Go 1, 2. Okay, yeah. So we'll do that one, and then there, and that one, and then there. $191k on the escorts. That's a relief. I'm feeling significantly more relaxed about the Khan. If we're at 191k in one escort fleet. That's 25. I mean, I assume that they're continuing to build up in this time as well, right? So they're at 12k. They know war is coming. 8k. 8k. 30. And 8. Okay. That's what I should do, is I should cycle this fleet up here and pull them back for the upgrade. Okay, yeah, so it's a relatively small upgrade for them from there. I'm not sure what that was, but we can position them out here for now, I guess. Do I have a slot here for umbilicals? I don't know if it'll be worth it, but they're pretty expensive, so I suspect their upkeep is fairly high. We didn't even have to turn any of the science off. We just shoved some generators in there. Oh, we could do that here, too. We don't need it right now. We might want it eventually, though. Maybe we'll turn We could start doing foundries here as well. Do I have the, yeah, I think I do have the Ministry of Production. I think I don't think I need all these transmuters. I think it'll be fine. I figured with a resource processing center.
Construction complete.
I mean, it's extra passive unity. It's not a bad thing.
Alert.
Okay, we're at almost an hour. We let's we'll run this timer out and then spaceport engaged, you say? Just transport somewhere, I hope. Full on minerals.
Ship augmentations completed.
39K. Architectural focus 2 on our core for another 5% building cost and 5% planetary build speed, I think. Yep. But these are all terrible. They're all low tier stuff I don't really want. Habitability's okay. Okay, so here's this Corvette fleet is upgraded. We'll move them up as well. $128 days. They'll be on station right at the... Did I get gateway activation? I think I did.
Successful.
Do I need to activate it before I can learn to build them? I'm not sure. We'll see. Attack count sensors is high tier. There's been a brief lull in like capturing new pops. I'm wondering, yeah, our lathe population is down a little bit, our output's down a little bit, so we'll be back at it soon though.
Construction complete.
We'll reinforce our armies with those. What? Oh, that shipyard. Oh, we... That's an interesting bug. Because our fleet cap is only 120. And... No, it went up? I guess it went up. Never mind. No bug. All good. I mean, if that's the case, we should probably also reinforce. Maybe we do 10 each at the moment, given my current alloy levels. Oh no. Where? And he's up in the other guy's space. Oh no. Okay. All right. I mean, we're in position to go deal with them. We have the fleet in the right spot.
Construction complete.
They got any wormholes back there? Like an L-gate. So they're probably gonna surrender like immediately. Yeah, let's get you all together here. You're upgrading. You're in motion over there.
Technological acquisition successful.
Durasteel? Alright. I don't think there's anything better for us than that.
Construction complete.
This will be glorious! I've never been declared the Galactic Crisis before. I've declared other people the Galactic Crisis in order to, like, become custodian. Yeah, okay, this seems like a fine stopping point. It auto-unpauses too. That's pretty great. But yeah, I think the Drums of War changes our priorities a little bit here. In that I think we want to punch in and try to stop the Khan. I think the Khan is scarier than everybody else put together. We can once one of these Corvette fleets is upgraded, we'll send him out here to like fight people off. Once this one is upgraded, we'll bring him up to kind of center. But yeah, I think we take the escorts and maybe we put a better commander here. And reinforce them specifically. But I think the Khan is probably public enemy number one besides us. Oh, but now we can start... Okay, so... they got all their starbases back. So I no longer partly occupy these systems, so I'm going to need to go do some... Oh, boy. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Thank you for watching. Next one should be fun.